Okay.
Hey,
I
it's
sent them a
Joanne
message.
Owens with Keller Williams on the Water and TeamWorks, and we are so excited to be with MaryAnn Barr with Pulte Homes in a fabulous new community on the water. One moment while I get some people in that are waiting. Hang on. So super excited to be here, and you can see MaryAnn's right there. We're actually practicing social distancing. We're even more distant than we need to be, and you know, we usually hug and stuff, but we're not doing any of that. So we just want you to know that we're practicing all of this safely. So I'm going to be, I want you guys to all join in and ask some questions. Mike, that's a great property. And we'll
sure with Pulte.
He's got a Pulte home behind him. And then we'll talk about, okay, so today I just want you to know that I did dress up with some bling for our fashion segment because Miss Fabulous over here always looks amazing. So I had to make sure that I was bringing it to our program. We've had some water for our food. And then we'll be looking at an outdoor kitchen and all that kind of good stuff. So MaryAnn, tell us where we are right now, the community and the home and all that kind of good stuff.
Can
Okay, let me
it's either have to be closer to it or we can't hear.
Doesn't say she's muted.
yeah, there, Jonah. Okay, there we go.
Okay, I think she got it, yeah.
Yeah. Nope, it's still muted. Hold on.
Oh, I
There
am
you
muted.
There we go.
There we are. Sorry, technology. I'll start again. Welcome to Pulte Homes in Shoreview, Lakewood Ranch waterside. We are in the Pinnacle model, which many of you know if you sold Pulte in the past. We're very excited that you guys are doing this. I really can't tell you how excited I am. And I'm here to answer all of your questions. And Joanne is outside. We're like 12 feet apart now. The community is going to be 246 homes. We're about 50% sold. We've sold 125 now. And we still have some great waterfront properties. We're about 80% waterfront on 2 big lakes, 144 acres each, total, 144 acres total. They're large lakes and they're also deep. So there's canoeing, kayaking, sailing, and catch and release fishing. We do have 2 docks, 2 boat launches where you can launch your kayak or you can launch it right out your back door. The Pinnacle is our best-selling model. I will talk about that a little, but I'm also going to talk to you first of all about our amenities. Here in Shoreview, we have a pool, a spa, a community room, a catering kitchen, pickleball courts, a tennis court, fire pits, and a great state-of-the-art fitness room. We have an active group when we're not in a COVID lockdown, and we have an activity calendar that has events like wine and dine, bridge club, pickleball court, pickleball events. What else do we have? Yoga and water aerobics. We have other things, but right now I'm totally missing what the others are. But anyway, very active group, multi-generational. We range here from young professionals up to retirees, and we have a great mix of people. They really come from everywhere, and because of that, they're very friendly and social. Joanne?
Awesome. So tell us about a little. Tell us about the lakes again. So these aren't man-made, are they? Are these actual lakes, or where do they come from?
These lakes, they used to mine shell when they used shell for roads or driveways or whatever. So they were actually quarries and filled in naturally. Over the past 30 years, they stopped mining and they filled in naturally and created their own ecosystem. So we have fish and gators and turtles and all sorts of fun things. So
isn't that amazing? It's not a retention pond. These are actual lakes. different than a lot of other waterfront communities. And I just want to show over here that this one home, see the dock? And we've got two birdies having a little bit of a visit there. So that's the kind of dock some homes can have. All right, and this is in Lakewood Ranch. We're not talking that we're out in West Bradenton or West Sarasota by the beach, or on a canal. So it's pretty cool. Okay, so do we want to talk, unless, does anybody else have any questions about the community and the amenities? MaryAnn, can you sort of say on the commercial side of it, the restaurants and things that are coming?
So Waterside, the actual downtown, which is what is coming in 2021, will have 5 upscale restaurants on the water. There will be the Sarasota Players Theater is probably coming in 2022. There'll be a permanent farmers market held there weekly. There will be an activity director, and they've already had, in addition to the 5 upscale restaurants, they've had people sign up for boutiques, a yoga place, a gourmet coffee shop, and more.
And what I understand about what's happening with that community is they're sourcing local first. They're going to local restaurant owners, local, not the chain situation. They're going to support local.
Correct, that's absolutely correct. Yep.
So isn't that awesome? Okay, so let's talk about the house.
Okay, we're in the Pinnacle. I'm going to go to the front door now. Give me a minute. So for those of you that are not familiar with the Pinnacle, this is Pulte Devasto Del Webb's best-selling model. It is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath home with a den. It does have an upstairs option, which adds about 1,168 square feet with a bedroom, a bathroom, and a bonus room. So it can be a 4-bedroom and 4-bathroom bathroom home. The front bedroom is a huge secondary bedroom with an ensuite, a walk-in closet, and then front here in the front hall, a linen closet or anything else you'd like it to be.
So I'm going to practice my dishes and follow behind and give you the horizontal version.
Hey, Joe,
Yeah.
Very nice.
can you move the camera a little bit slower? It's a little,
Okay.
if you can, that would help. There you go.
Okay.
Much better.
Better.
Yep.
Okay.
Otherwise, I feel like I'm on those cruise ships.
No, we don't want that. And see the height of the doors?
So the doors are standard 8 feet and the baseboards are standard 5 1/4.
Very nice.
This is the den. The den is an option. What is standard is a flex room, which means it's open without French doors. But with the doors, you can make it into an office or a den or a library or actually a spare bedroom if you care to.
Very nice.
Is that good? Beautiful lighting here. Look at the floor.
This is my favorite floor and our customer's favorite floor. This is porcelain tile, 9 by 40 inch tile, and just magnificent. You'll notice that when you came into the home, the front bedroom and the den have ceilings that are about 9 feet 4 inches. But as we walk into the great room, we go up to 11 feet with the coffered ceilings, 11.4 with the coffers going up to 12 feet.
Wow.
So this is the great room, and it's also the dining room, so it's very multifunctional. A lot of people, as you guys know, don't want a second dining room or a dining room off the beaten track today. So this is living, dining, and entertaining. And my favorite part about the Pinnacle, you need something, Mike?
Joe, turn your camera around. So we
I
can see
did.
the whole, there you go.
I know I did, but she's like, you were saying something, so I wanted to make sure everything was okay.
So my favorite part about this floor plan and a couple of others that we have is the zero corner door. That is open right now. It's a pretty amazing door. I know most of you know about it, but architecturally, when I first started at Pulte, which is now 5.5 years ago, someone showed me the construction. It's pretty amazing. It's rebar and then concrete, and then it's engineered to fit a door exactly. It's pretty amazing. So a lot of builders don't offer a zero corner door. Any questions about this part?
No, but can you spin back towards the kitchen? There we go. Oh, keep going, keep going.
Well, we're not in the kitchen yet. We've only talked about the great
I'm
room.
ahead of the game. I'm sorry.
You're ahead of it. I know, it's so pretty.
There's the cafe or dining area that Joe is in now.
I just love the light fixtures that are in this model.
I wouldn't want to clean them.
No, we want to. And Isabella would like to clean them, and then you've got beautiful light coming in these two windows.
Yeah, and that's one of the things about privacy, because the windows are up about 5.5 feet from the floor, so you have light coming into your cafe, but nobody's going to watch you eating dinner, which I think is beautiful.
Okay, here we
Now
go.
we're in the kitchen. This house has a gourmet kitchen. We are a natural gas community. I think I failed to say that in the beginning. So cooking, hot water, and dryer are natural gas. This has the vent hood out to the outside. Every time we do the gourmet kitchen, we vent our hoods to the outside. This particular model, Joe, over here, this particular model has the built-in microwave and convection oven and then regular oven. We do offer double ovens in the wall with an additional microwave, so that's a big plus that a lot of people want. Cabinets here are 42 inches high. You actually can do stacking glass cabinets that go to the ceiling if you wish. That's an option.
Very nice.
The next thing that's over here is our little wine bar option. We call it an entertainment center, so it has a wine refrigerator, wine racks, a beautiful space to entertain or have a bar.
Just making sure we're still on.
It's there. And then the cabinets above.
So I noticed that the island has a different floor than what's on the bar and the countertop. I love that. It's similar in the color tones, but it is different.
Yeah. So there's two things that brings up. Yes, you can do that. You can mix, as long as it's the same group of quartz, you can mix the countertop and the island. And also you can mix the colors of your cabinetry. A lot of people have chosen to do white cabinets around the perimeter, and then they've done the gray around the island, which is really, really pretty. Or any other color you want to do, but that's what the in colors are these days.
And is that what a lot of people are choosing?
Yeah, yeah. It looks very nice.
This has amazing storage, this island.
Yeah, so this is the extended island, and this is what we call the luxury package. Our luxury package includes this wraparound, so you have storage there. It includes the pull-out trash and recycle, and it also includes soft close drawers
Pull-outs.
and pull-outs in every cabinet.
Wow.
Underneath, you know, lower
Yeah, the
cabinet.
lower cabinet. Wow.
So it's very often chosen.
Any questions?
Love
Anything you want to see more of?
Are we headed outside now?
Would you want to finish inside?
Big master.
Okay, I'm just going to show, it does have a nice pantry.
Very nice.
Which we use for storage, as you can see.
Yeah, but look at the ceiling height. You can even add some more shelving if you wanted to. Okay.
onto the master bedroom. So the 11-foot floor ceiling height continues into the master and also out onto the lanai.
So you have a little bit of a foyer before you get into the master, which is nice.
That's a big selling point because a lot of people don't like their master right off the great room. So very spacious. If you see, this is a king bed and it has 2 chairs in front of it and a little table for, I guess, for their nip before the going to bed at night. These walls are decorative. The standard wall would be drywall. And we do offer as an option totally flat drywall, absolutely non-textured. And that's really popular, particularly with people from the north. Master bath. Very spacious, double sinks. Now this is shown with a tub and a shower. You can do the large extended Roman shower, or you can do just a small shower, and some people actually put a vanity in there.
Oh. And I mean, those are things that they get to do, which is awesome.
Pulte doesn't customize, but we have tons of options in terms of cabinets, countertops, and flooring. I'm echoing here.
It's just you and I.
Cabinets, countertops, and flooring. I have 104 pages of options to go through with customers. And I can price out, that's something else for your customers to know, that we can price out just about any option from soup to nuts, which a lot of builders don't have the ability to do. So I can go through every option we offer and give somebody an out-the-door price, which is a real nice benefit. So they're not surprised when they go to the design center.
I'll go into the closet.
Yeah, Joanne and I are switching places here. The closet for this home is amazing. This is our custom, standard would be wire racking. This is our custom closet built-in, but it's very reasonable. It's about $4,000 for this closet. So, and if you do closets in the rest of the house, the whole package is less than $7,000, excuse me. But I always tell people you could sleep a small child in there and not even give up any room.
I have closet envy.
So do I, Joanne.
And then just a little peek into the commode.
We're screeching at one another right now.
Whoops, I know that sounds, guys. Sorry. Are all these standard too, MaryAnn, the
This is actually part of the smart home package. Standard would not have all the smart home. This is where you can control everything from afar. Our homes are smart home capable, but the option includes the thermostat that you can control, the front door locks that you can control, the camera that you can control, etc. Security system that you can control.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so.
Yeah, we have bedroom 3 and bathroom 3. The interesting thing about this bedroom is it is the smallest bedroom in the house. It's about 10 feet by 11 and a half, but it has this huge walk-in closet that I'm going to let Joanne go into, and I'm going to back off. So it has space for 2 twin beds, or comfortably a full or a queen bed, and then nightstands.
So cute.
But this is the closet I was talking about. So great for storage. A lot of people tend to use this as like a second office or a craft room where they can store things in there. And then this is the 3rd bath. Now this is technically your guest bath. But it's also the bathroom to this bedroom, totally adjacent. I didn't mention that the secondary bedrooms all come with tubs, but you can make them into showers.
Just going in the laundry room.
The laundry room gives me laundry room envy because it is gigantic.
I love a laundry room.
Yeah, look at all the cabinets.
Wow.
I don't know what to say about it. It's got great folding space, lots and lots of storage space. Whirlpool appliances. By the way, that's something. All appliances are included. Not these appliances, these are an upgrade, but Whirlpool appliances, including stainless in the kitchen and Whirlpool washer and dryer, are included in the base price. The base price of this house, by the way, is $525,990. Has a lot of options, however.
Any questions about where we are?
Julian, did you show the 4 trays? You did? Okay.
But I'll go over it again.
So in the great room, there are 4 trays, what we call an iron cross, and they go up from the 11-foot 4 to 12 feet. Every home is pre-wired for a ceiling fan and light kit in every room except the cafe, which is a light kit. So again, that's part of the standard price. Every home, by the way, comes with gutters all around. Tile roofs are standard in this neighborhood. What have I forgotten? Oh, pest tubes in the walls are standard as well.
Awesome.
And before we go outside, the one thing we didn't talk about is this is a maintenance-free neighborhood. So we do your mowing, everything for your lawn, and include irrigation water. So that includes mowing, weeding, mulching, tree trimming, pest control, and fertilizing, plus irrigation water. And the fees are between $320 and $332, depending on whether you have a smaller lot or a larger lot. But very reasonable. That also includes use of the amenity center.
So MaryAnn, why are the pest tubes in the walls important?
Well, because they keep you from having someone come into your house and spray insecticide around the house, which could be dangerous for babies crawling around or pets who may decide to get curious. It's just it's a luxury because you don't even have to be home. They just inject the pesticides. And the way, I guess everybody knows how they work, but for the purposes of this, they're actually like a little soaker hole with pinheads in them, and they're between the block and the drywall. And that's how it seeps into your home. It's totally environmentally friendly.
Well, I know that's how you build. I know that.
We also use this is a green community, just like all of Lakewood Ranch. So all of our pesticides on the lawn have to be green as well.
Any questions?
They come with 2 or 3 car garages.
Well, interesting. This is 2 plus a golf cart garage, Mike, but you can also extend it 4 feet so it becomes a true 3-car garage. I have no 2 straight car garages. I have 2, in some cases with a tandem, but this particular one has 2 doors, one 16-foot door, one 8-foot door, and when you extend the golf cart garage, it becomes a full 3-car garage.
So golf carts are allowed in the community?
Interesting question. No, and that's a Lakewood Ranch rule. You could have street legal golf carts in the community, but because we're not a golf community, you can't drive non-street legal golf carts here.
Okay, so as long as it's street legal.
Yeah, we don't care, but Lakewood Ranch cares.
Well, especially with all that, the restaurants and that coming, I think it would be nice to have a street legal one. You could take it right down to all the partying and restaurants and activities that will be going on in a few years.
That's what I tell a lot of people, and to me it would be worth licensing it and getting it street legal. It's also walkable. I didn't mention, we're walkable. The downtown is literally 0.5 of a mile from our main gate, and it is walkable in 15 minutes or less. So that's a nice thing too if you want to have a few cocktails. Maybe you don't even want to drive your golf cart.
You can stroll home.
Arm in arm, holding one another.
Not that we're promoting that.
Do we want to show the outdoor part?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
And we were saying before we started recording that even though we've had rain and it's been a little cloudy and overcast today, the natural light in this home is amazing.
Is the outdoor kitchen standard?
No, but we do there is no standard for an outdoor kitchen. We do a pre-plumb for $27.50, which gives you gas, electric, water, and a vent through the roof and a drain for your sink. And we stopped doing outdoor kitchens because we could only offer one or two, and there's about 150 permutations, and it just made it much easier to just do the pre-plumb. We also give you extra electric high and low. But the vent through the roof is a big deal, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Even if you just want to put a propane, you know, barbecue out here, you can vent it. So
That is awesome.
pavered, I didn't mention this, pavered walkways, pavered driveways, pavered lanais are standard. If you do not extend your lanai and do a pool or some kind of an outdoor extension, it will be screened in right about here where the grill is. You can probably see right about, this would be screened in with a door to a grass section. So if you just wanted to do a standard covered lanai, it would come screened in.
How many,
Go ahead.
how many homes are actually doing, not having a pool, percentage-wise?
Less than 20. In this neighborhood, we're about 80% pools. And even people that don't do pools tend to do like extended lanais all the way out with, if they don't want a pool. This house has an option for an extended lanai that's something like 20 by 40. It's huge.
Yeah, I love the size of the lanai. Are you guys offering that super screen where it goes
Yes, we
across the
talked
whole
about,
back?
yes, my other two models have that, but since this is our best-selling model, this is just showing what a base looks like. But yes, we do the panoramic screen. Coast to Coast does our pools, and I would probably tell you that of the pool owners, probably 95% that are on the water have a panoramic screen. People that are off the water may tend not to, but you can do any kind of customization in a pool. Standard pool is approximately $48,000. Spa is approximately $15,000, but we have pools in this neighborhood that go over $120,000. So you can do pretty much anything you want. The upgrade for the screen is between $7,000 and $8,000 if you just did the panoramic screen with a standard pool. Joanne's doing show and tell.
I'm Vanna.
I won't say who I am.
Nice size pool.
Very, very nice.
I don't, if you can see from here what MaryAnn was talking about when it comes to that screen that has no dividing in it.
Am I the only one that can't hear you?
Oh, can everybody hear me?
Yep.
I can't hear Joanne.
Okay, but maybe that's good right now. So you can see where there's where the cage has no supports, and the view is not non-interrupted.
Very nice.
Right? Awesome. See, this is kind of interesting. This pool over here too, right?
Yeah, this is a custom pool. We can walk over here if you want.
Do you want it?
Watch it.
It's smushy.
Ugh,
That's why I wore it.
smart move. This is one of Coast to Coast custom pools. So this is approximately $95,000 as you see it. But this also has the panoramic screen that Mike just asked about.
Love that screen.
Yeah, I have screen envy.
Yeah. Closet envy, screen envy.
And then the dock you see here, just to give you a quick dock update. So there are 68 home sites out of the 246 that have dock easements. If you have a dock easement, you can build a dock. We do not build the docks, but we can certainly put you in contact with who it is. If you don't have a dock easement, you can't build a dock because we don't want it to be like Coney Island on a busy Sunday. So there's no two lots that have docks next to them. This home site also gives you a great view of the side of the lake. And I don't know if you can see the boat launches up there, Joanne. See that boat launch coming into the water?
Yeah, I can see it. It's just straight ahead, guys. I don't know if you can see it coming
It looks
down.
like a white concrete something,
Yeah, very nice.
driveway.
This outdoor kitchen, I'm just gonna shoot that.
Yeah. This is a spectacular outdoor kitchen. This is the Camelot model. It's locked from the inside, so I can't get you in, but this is the biggest outdoor living space that we offer. As you can probably see, this undercover lanai is huge. This house is also 60 feet wide, which is why this pool and cage can be so huge.
Joe, can you lower the camera angle a little bit so we can see the cabinets there? There you go. Perfect.
I won't give up my day job.
Nice. That's beautiful.
Or you can
Very
just see, I'll do the pan around it.
She did say 95,000 for the pool and spa, right? Pool cage?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure I heard it correctly.
Did you want to pay more, Mike?
No, that's,
So
I
the
was
studio
talking for
option is about
Dana, our new,
$78,000
our buyer agent. I mean, she's loaded. She could probably drop that in a heartbeat. So, MaryAnn, what was the boat size? I know you said kayaks, but what was the boat size you could have?
Up to 18 feet, canoes, kayaks, or sailboats, and you can have a 4 horsepower electric trawling motor. I always tell people that if they go to their neighbors and they drink too much, they just put the motor on and send it home. So.
Yeah.
But it's actually funny, on very windy days, we actually get whitecaps on this lake. And oh, by the way, the breeze here, because we're on the water, is always spectacular. Feels more like an ocean breeze than it does. I'll come from up north where I live, and I'll come down here and I get out of the car and the breeze is just like blowing. It's beautiful.
So MaryAnn, another question for you on with these homes and the upgrades, what is around the average price range? Obviously they start in the 5, so are people ending up in 8s or 7s, 6s, or I know it's sort of depends on your taste.
Off the lake, you can end up in the high 5s, low 6s. On the lake, I would say the average is $750, and they go as high as $1.2 million. It's not the average. The beginning is $750. They go as high as $1.2 million. The sweet spot's in the 8s.
Okay.
And it really just depends on what you do with the pool, what you do with the spa, and what you do with the interior upgrades. The Pinnacle that we were looking at initially, out the door about $830. This one is a much more expensive home, but pretty
Beautiful
spectacular.
homes.
Thank you. We think so. And I think when the downtown, it's at least vertical. When the waterside downtown now, they can see that it's going to happen. So people that were the pioneers here actually got, great deals. But the people that were skeptical that the waterside downtown was ever going to open are now going, oh, I wish I'd done that, but let me see what I can do.
So just so everybody knows, MaryAnn's only got one spec home.
Yeah, we only have one spec and it's 2,007 square feet. And it's in the low 5s. I want to say 532. That's with a $40,000 incentive. But our build time, that's the other thing to talk about. Our build time is much quicker than most of our competitors. From contract to closing, a 1-story is about 6 months. And we haven't had any problems with COVID or with building or getting permits or getting COs. So 6 months on a 1-story, 7 months on a 2-story. We only have actually 1 2-story home, but many of our homes can have a loft with a bedroom, a bathroom, and a bonus room, as the Pinnacle can, and as this Camelot can have. So we call that a 2-story. So anyway, when you have an upstairs, 7 months from contract to closing, 6 months for a single story.
Anything else you want to see?
Well, MaryAnn, why don't you walk us through the process? Okay, so I bring somebody in and they're interested. What's the next steps? And maybe because people are listening, they might want to know what sort of the routine is.
Basically, first of all, we look at a product, we decide on the house, and then we look at the lot selection. Based on their price point and whether they want north-south or east-west, etc., we would select a lot. Then I offer to price out the house and the lot with the options that they would want. Because we don't want anybody to go to the design center and say, I didn't know I was spending X dollars. So that is the process. If they want to hold a lot, we will hold a lot for 3 days. I mean, a release lot for 3 days. I'll talk about unreleased in a second. And then you're going to say yes or no. And then we're going to finalize the structural options. So all they decide, even though we price out the house from soup to nuts, all they decide at contract is the house, the lot, the structural options, which would be things like impact glass, pre-plumb for the outdoor kitchen. I'm trying to think. The built-in appliances and multiple other structural options. So they would decide that. So other things like the electrical floor plug, do they want pull downstairs in the attic? Those would be structural options. Once they have decided that, we would go to contract, and the contract would include the house, the lot, the structural options, and then if they do a fancy front elevation or facade, as opposed to a standard, that would also be done at contract. Then they have 30 days to go to design. The down payment is 20% on home, lot, and structural options. Then they would go to design, and at that time, they would do their design options and their pool. If they were doing a custom pool, they would have a separate pool appointment with Coast to Coast Pools. And they would have their own 2-hour session with Coast to Coast in addition to their design session. So it's 20% of design options, net of whatever incentive is offered. And we always have incentives. I don't want to put incentive dollars on the video, but they're always off design options. They typically range from $20,000 to $40,000. Right now, we're running a special from now until May 1st on certain lots, and I do have higher incentives to offer now until May 10th, excuse me. And then net of the incentive, they would do 20% of their design options and a pool deposit. The pool deposit is either $15,000 or $20,000, depending on standard or custom. And then nothing until closing. We are not a draw, we are a end close company. So 20% plus your pool deposit is your out of pocket. Does that answer your question, Mike?
Yep, that does.
Okay.
So, and then you guys have your own financing, I'm sure, with the incentives?
We do. Great question. Yes. We offer $10,000 towards closing costs for using Pulte Mortgage. We offer $2,000 for cash, but we also have a great cash incentive. If someone wants to prepay beyond their 20% down, beyond what is required, from the time you put the additional down payment of $100,000 or more, you get 2.75% interest, and that still holds in today's economy. If you put it less than 100,000 additional, you get 2.25, and that's daily interest until closing. So I've had people get as much as $6,000, $7,000 off the price of their house just for doing that too.
So I'm going to ask a question that I know the answer of, but because we have some listeners that aren't realtors, obviously, and we have some of our clients listening. Is there a benefit to a buyer to come to you directly without using a realtor like TeamWorks?
No. No, there's no benefit because it doesn't affect the selling price. And in a lot of cases, if you're working with a realtor, you've gotten close to that person, you trust that person, even though you love me, you might want their opinion as well.
Love that.
And there really is no price benefit.
Thank you. Pulte always stands by that, and we really appreciate that.
Yes.
Any other questions? Jacob, Dana, Lane, Claire?
You guys answered almost all of my questions.
Awesome. We aim to please.
I do have 9 different homes that I build here, so that's good to know. They range 2,007 square feet. That's the smallest. All the way up to on 1 story 3,200, on 2 stories up to 4,600.
4,600. How many 4,600 square foot homes have you built?
3.
So what's the average?
Well, the Pinnacle's 2,500 square feet, and it's the best seller.
Yeah,
And it's
just saying.
I don't know.
Jacob's
No,
being the robot.
The Pinnacle is the best seller at 2,500 square feet, but we've also sold a lot of homes that are 2,800. And then if you add the upstairs, those are, even the Pinnacle's 3,600. So I would say upstairs, we've probably added maybe 15% of the people here have added the bonus room upstairs, because everything's on the first floor that you need. So the bonus room and the bedroom upstairs is either grandchildren or man cave or any of those things that you use a basement for.
Or a she shed.
A she shed, yes, I'm sorry, a she shed. I don't want to be discriminatory, but most of the guys. Okay, or a she shed, yes. But those are what the upstairs are being used for.
MaryAnn, do you find that when you talk about the outdoors, because obviously we can do it all year round here, are you finding that people are maximizing their outdoor space?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. You don't want to be on this lake without maximizing your outdoor space. And if you're spending 800,000 and up, or 700,000 and up, you really want to be able to see the lake and have a lanai and a patio that are exceptional. Some people, interestingly enough, actually spend a lot more money like on the pool and the lanai, and they skimp on the inside, which I don't understand, but I guess to them, this is so important that that's what they do.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Baseboards, I don't know, they just came to mind, I don't know why. But baseboards, is it the typical square, or are those the upgrade?
So the typical baseboards in every house except the Summerwood, which is our smallest house, are 5 1/4, and they're standard. Yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking of baseboards, but. And then is there a crown? Where's the crown molding available? Is it an option?
Where's the what? I'm sorry.
Crown? Any crown?
Crown molding is optional. It's available in several different packages. We're really, really reasonable on crown molding. Having worked for another builder, I can tell you that. You can pretty much do your whole house for $5,000, depending on the size of the house, $5,000 to $6,000.
Wow.
We're very reasonable. We charge in packages. We don't charge by the linear foot, which a lot of builders do.
Nice, nice. All right.
MaryAnn, do you guys offer your designers to design homes? Because a lot of times people walk into models, see how pretty it looks, and then they want those same designs in their house. Do you guys offer that, or do you have to just go outside?
Not exactly, but if they tell them they love the Pinnacle model, we can duplicate it. The designer can do. I have information on what's in the Pinnacle model, so anybody can duplicate it and price it out. Yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome. We're gonna wander back over
Through the muck.
through the muck. I would lay down my jacket, but we're just gonna
get that
peek through
close.
here. Okay. And then I think we're gonna wind it up. I don't know what time it is, so we can't see.
About 11:46.
Okay, so we're doing really well. Oh. Okay. All right.
If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to call me. Joanne has all my contact information. But if you want to email me, it's MaryAnn, it's easy, one word, .barr@pulte.com.
BARR.
Correct.
At PULTE.com. All right. Well, was this educational?
It's awesome.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're so excited that MaryAnn agreed to spend some time with us. And we just love her. We've known her for a very long time. And we know that she has honesty, integrity, and
Thank
she's
you.
fun. So there you go.
Yeah. Thank you, and I really appreciate the opportunity to do this. This is absolutely fabulous. I can't wait to see it on Facebook.
All right, guys.
All right. See you
Over and
later.
out.
Bye, MaryAnn.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.